Funding for this video is brought to you by viewers like you. Thank you.
What's up, punks, and welcome to video. We have a fat stack of books here because we're gonna start this video with a little book haul because a lot has happened in the past few weeks. So let's try and do a super condensed version of the event because I have to go to class because that's what has changed. That's what's happening. If you didn't already know, hi, my name is Ellie. I moved to Belgium when I was 21 years old to marry my now husband, and I've been here surviving, thriving, vibing, trying to figure out my life ever since. Immediately after high school, I went to Ithaca College to study cinematography. I finished 3 years, and then I had an autistic burnout / really scary reaction to medications that my doctors gave me from a misdiagnosis because I didn't know I was autistic until like last year. Before getting that diagnosis, I tried doing college again, went to study philosophy, but there were all these math requirements, and then when I found out I was autistic, I discovered as well that I am really bad at math, like have a disability in math. So you're looking at a 2-time college dropout. But you were also looking at somebody who loves school more than probably borderline anyone else on planet Earth. And so in our last vlog, I had a little mentee bee, so to say. That's what the youth is saying, right? Over not having my bachelor's, because this is a very personal goal that I have just needed to make happen. I think education is a privilege. I think education is magical. You know the gist. During said mentee bee in our last vlog, I went down a rabbit hole of comparing colleges, comparing online options, comparing scholarships, but it's still $25K a year. It was just completely not feasible. It'll be a cold day in hell when I just have $100K lying around to drop in 4 years. So I spiraled, but then I picked myself back up because we have failed so many times. We're used to this by now. And I decided that, you know what? $100,000 is a lot of money. The amount of time that I would have to spend working to earn $100,000, I could put that time and effort into learning this damn language and going to school with it. Because in Belgium, or at least the region that I live in, they speak Dutch. So if I get my Dutch to a level 5, if I pass level 5, I can go to university and then study whatever I want in Dutch without any math classes. Ding! So I'm back in an intensive Dutch course, 4 days a week, 3 hours per day. Then you're supposed to double it when you get home with studying. It is very intense. I've already been in school for like 2 weeks, and my reading was my lowest grade in the last level that I passed. I'm in level 4, by the way. Does any of this make sense? This is so out of order.
And that's what you missed on Glee.
Anyway, I'm in level 4 right now. 20% of the students that take level 4 pass. 10% of the students that take level 5 pass. Do I feel confident? No. Am I going to continue lying to myself, telling myself that I can do this until it happens? Yes. So after my first week of classes, I went to the bookstore and I treated myself to some books in het Nederlands. So we've got like 5 minutes. Let's go through it. Darius the Great is not okay, or Darius the Groot is niet okay. This is a YA book about a boy who speaks Klingon and Farsi. I'm not the biggest YA reader, but sometimes they really slap, and this one really seems like it's gonna slap, and getting it in Dutch was just such a great excuse to read it. I hear the characters are strong. I hear that there's great themes about feeling other and accepting yourself and your roots. I don't know. Have you read this one? What do you think? Then The House in the Cerulean Sea, or Het Weeshuis in de Azurblauwe Zee. This is a story about a magical orphanage, and I've read it before. It wasn't my favorites, but I removed it from my favorites after learning more about the author. I don't fully agree with all that jazz. Google it. But since it's a book I'm already familiar with and it is in a level that I'm at, I thought that it would be a good reread in Dutch. And then got I'm Glad My Mom Died, or Ik ben blij dat mijn moeder dood is by Jeanette McCurdy. I also read this book and loved it. Aside from Darius the Great is Not Okay, I went for books that are still really in my memory. They're really fresh in there, you know? So then if I don't catch everything in Dutch, I'm not gonna feel discouraged because I already know what happens. You know what I mean? So this is Jeanette McCurdy's memoir. I'm sure you've heard so much about it. I've already read it. I talked about it. When I reviewed it, I said that it was very chronically readable. And when I opened it up, like the sentences and everything, it just seems like something that I can grasp despite my low language level because of just how it was written. I have no time. Last but not least, that's a lie. 2 more books. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, or Morgan and Morgan and Morgan by Gabrielle Zevin. This is a story about 2 friends who developed games together, and they're friends for a very long time, and I fucking loved it. This is definitely the biggest challenge. The way that this is written, the sentences, the very big words. This will probably be the last one that I read, but again, read it, loved it, remember it. If I miss some things, that's okay. How exciting is this? She finally got books in Dutch that aren't like for babies. I know it's for babies. And actually, last but not least, right now, the chapter that we're studying is Misdaad en Justitie, or like crimes and justice. So all of our vocabulary words, 200 of them, might I add, are all about that. And so when I went to the library to study with some friends, I saw Know My Name by Chanel Miller. In Dutch, it's Ik heb een naam, which I think is way... I I have a name. I think it packs more of a punch. Anyway, Chanel Miller was the victim of the Brock Turner case. And like how most sexual assault cases go, she was extremely dehumanized. Is anyone surprised? No? But we're all disgusted. And I've heard that this book is insane, like so good, but I haven't picked it up because it seems really triggering. And ooh, was I right? I read 30 pages and holy smokes, but it is still written so well. And I think having the Dutch barrier, part of it feels like a disservice to not fully understand everything, but also part of me feels like I need that distance to be able to experience this book. And also it really fits our chapter. Great for studying, great for reading. I feel so smart. And also, if nothing else, learning Dutch is allowing me to use my local library. Everyone's like, why do you always buy your book? Why don't you use the library? Because I do not live somewhere where English is the first language. That's why. But now that I'm learning Dutch, I'll be able to use it more. And that's exciting. That's very, very exciting. So, Dutch book haul. Anyway, I have to go to school. I'm sweating. That made me sweaty. Welcome to the vlog. Bye.
Do you have a question, Kelly?
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Hello. It is much later in the day, as you can tell. So, these intensive Dutch classes are no joke. I am feeling overwhelmed. Going through the city twice and talking to all these different people and having to translate all this stuff. It is exhausting. It is 7:30 now. These are the designs for March. How exciting is that? So I'm gonna sit in bed. I really want to finish Transcendent Kingdom by the end of tomorrow because not only is this my Sunday book club book, but also I just want to finish it for February. I want to have this under my February belt. You know if I finished it because the reading review was up last week. Did I finish it? How did I do? I did the day, and that is such a feat in and of itself. So I hope that all of you are giving yourself credit where credit is due and letting yourself celebrate that and relax. I say all of these things to y'all so then I can hear it and try and apply it to myself because I'm so bad at that. You better do so, otherwise the corn will come for you. And you don't want that now, do you? Thank you so much for watching Girl Learns Things and Feels Too Much. Bye! Good morning. Good morning. I was woken up at 6 a.m. to Albus peeing on me. So he must be sick again. He must be having problems with his bladder again. I'm not mad at him. What I'm frustrated about is that he didn't just pee on me. He peed on my phone. So I need a new phone now because all the speakers are filled with his urine. Just waiting for 2023 to take a turn for the better, you know? When will that be? However, I've been manifesting that once the spring comes, it'll all be different. And today is the last day of February. So things will start getting better tomorrow, right? Right? So now today I have class. I have to get a new phone and then we have to rush Albus to the vet. When is homework gonna happen? Don't know. When is work gonna happen? Don't know. When things get this overwhelming, I have to try my best to just focus on the next smaller moment. I'm not going to worry about tonight, or at least I'm going to try. Way easier said than done. I'm going to try and just worry about the next 5 minutes. Let's do this day. Hello? Okay. What? Another day, just poof, gone. It is now past 8 o'clock. So much has unfolded in the past 14 hours. I was rudely awakened at 6 a.m. by Albus peeing on both me and my phone. The phone was on its last leg, but still. I would have preferred to purchase my phone on my own terms, but alas, the universe had other plans. I went to school. After school, there was this extra speaking exercise activity thing called Creative Day. 1 second, let me show you. My friend and I made these charming, adorable, perfect, amazing little friendship bracelets. Vriendschapbanden. Ja, ik heb wel schattige knoppen. Kijk. Een bloemetje, een grote glitterbloem, een ster enzovoort. Wow. Fashion. Dus 4 hours of Dutch, essentially. But then I had to go get a new phone because my other phone was full of pee. The good news is I had an entire nearly hour-long exchange comparing phone prices, memory storage, insurance, all these big tech terms where we didn't switch to English once. Not once. And that felt like a huge success. Woo! However, I was scammed a little bit. I was straight up lied to. But you know what? I was scammed in Dutch. Then, had to rush home, meet Lawrence, yeet Albus into the cat stroller. He was not happy about going to the vet, not at all. But you know what I wasn't happy about? Getting peed on at 6 in the morning. And also, I care about you, and I need you to be safe and healthy. So, into the cat stroller you go, sir. Look at his little tooth. They said, quote unquote, he is expanding rapidly. It's not funny, but it's just like funny that he's this round, little fat baby seal cute boy. The thing is that he lived on the streets, and so I just think that he should be able to live as lavishly as he wants. I love my son. We're gonna have to get them those microchip cat feeders because we have 2 cats and Albus just eats all the food. So that's where we're at. I've been going for 14 hours. I am tired. I am overwhelmed. I am overstimulated. And I also want to finish Transcendent Kingdom before tomorrow because today's the last day of February. Thank you for listening about my day. Hello. I am reporting to you at like 5 p.m. A lot has unfolded. Something just went wrong this morning. All morning I was in pain, which led me to spiraling, and then I was feeling bad for myself. I'm feeling like I can't do anything, blah, 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 blah. And so I tried to stop myself in my tracks. I opened up my journal, started a word vomit, started a process, and in the middle of doing so, 2 pigeons landed on my balcony, and I just sat and watched them for the 10 to 15 minutes that they graced my presence and shared their lives with my life. And it was just such a small and sweet reminder that life goes on. I don't mean to diminish my own problems, but everything is temporary. This too shall pass. The pain shall pass, and there will always be pigeons. Right? Right? As I was planning for my day, I was telling myself, you lost so much time, you missed school, you need to buckle down, you need to catch up on all your homework, and you need to get all your work done, and you need to outline this, and you need to do that, and you need to read this. And then I decided, what if we didn't do that? maybe, if we didn't only suffer and then use the time not suffering to catch up for the time that we lost while we were suffering, we would suffer less. Maybe. Just a theory I'm working with. We're gonna test it out. So I decided, you know what? Instead of doing more, I'm gonna do less. So I bought us some train tickets, we went to Brussels, we got some lunch, and then spent so many hours in bookstores. And I decided, you know what? If my body's not gonna follow the rules, if the world around me is not gonna follow the rules, I'm not gonna follow the rules. I'm just gonna give myself a cheat day of sorts. Book buying ban who, deadlines who, responsibilities who, just for today. And I went from sobbing, shaking, panicking to this glowing vessel you see now. Okay, book haul time! I got The Beekeeper of Aleppo, which is it's a fake sticker. I just went through the 9 stages of grief. How many stages are there? I went through them all and back again. Anyway, this is a historical fiction about a husband and wife who live in Syria, and it follows their adventure of having to flee their home country. They go through Turkey, Greece, to an uncertain future in Britain. I have heard genuinely nothing but good things about this. It is rated so highly on Goodreads. It's just a modern classic, if I understand correctly. And every time I go and do a little book buying spree, I want to get this one and then I don't, and then I regret it every single time. So I decided to stop not listening to myself. I am really excited about this one actually, as if I'm not excited about all of them. Meditate yourself happy. Change your mood with your daily meditation. As you saw in a vlog or so ago, I read one of Brene Brown's self-help books and I realized that I am really bad at living in the moment. And so then I got a book that was like an intro to meditation. I read that already. And this one is just full of these wonderful affirmations. There's little illustrations, there's visuals. This just seems like such a cute little resource to assist in journaling, to visualize feelings and understanding them more. Who knows? She's trying to be more mindful. She's trying to slow down. She's trying her best. I thought this was really cute. I'm excited about it. Defensive book haul. Oh no, she's already ripped. The Perils of Commuting. Weasels in the Attic by Hiroko Oyamada. I have another book by the same author. It's called The Factory. It was just one of those books that really got me thinking after I read it, and it was so short, and I just love when a book that is so tiny can get your mind going. And what a cute little, come on. It's about 2 friends and 3 dinners that they share. So simple. I'm so excited. I love translated fiction. I love it. It just seems like character study-y, tiny, sweet, cute, sexy, sweet, yummy. Then, tiny traumas. When you don't know what's wrong, but nothing feels quite right. Often, always, a lot. By Dr. Meg Errol. It's purple. It's purple. Not only have I been on my nonfiction grind, but I've been on my self-help, bettering myself, healing myself grind. So, that's that. Next, we picked up one that I haven't heard anything about. Haven by Emma Donoghue. Emma Donoghue is the author who wrote Room, which was one of my favorite books. I thought it was so well written. So this is about 3 men who live in a mountain in some kind of monastery of sorts, and they decide to leave. And when I open it up, it seems chronically readable. I'm so shocked that I haven't read anything else by Emma Donoghue because I read Room in like 2017 and gave it 5 stars and loved it so much. So it's time. She's yellow and there's a bird on the spine. Hello. Exciting. Last but not least, this isn't necessarily for the whole reading aspect of the channel, but it's still a book and it still fits the channel because I got the vegan baking, how do you say that? Vegan baking Bible. Vegan baking Bible. Vegan baking Bible. I got the vegan baking Bible. Not only is this chock full of exquisite recipes, but what got me so stoked was that in the beginning, it shows you the differences between all the different ingredients that you can try because there's a few replacements when it comes to vegan baking. So these are all the different egg replacements and what kinds of textures and the way that it changes your final result. Look, are you kidding me? I have so much to learn. Hello, crispy soft waffles. I'm Jazz. I feel like a whole new person. I made the right choice, she says before she dives into all the homework that's due tomorrow. But I'm revitalized and new and fresh. And hopefully all of this happiness will prevent further suffering, right? That's how healing works, right? I don't know. Bye! Good morning. Today's the last school day of the week. We made it. We missed yesterday. We had a migraine in the morning. You win some, you lose most. The fact that I didn't take it easy after that migraine did hold a lot of consequences for my evening. I barely slept last night. I don't know. I think it was worth it. I just have so many migraines that I'm at the point where if I was always taking it slow, I would literally never do anything ever. And I already feel like I'm never doing anything ever. The point is that today's the last school day of the week, which I'm very excited about because I have so much work to do for like YouTube stuff and I miss it. I miss spending all day every day on it, to be honest. So I'm excited to have a few days of creative internet pursuits. We did not talk about Yagyasi's Transcending Kingdom. This was the book that I was reading with my Sunday book club. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Of course we'll go deeper into the feelings, deeper into the analysis in the February reading review. Oh, which you've already seen. Great. So you already know my feelings on this. It follows a daughter in a family who immigrated from Ghana before she was born to the United States. And it covers grief and addiction and mental health and not having a standard familial structure and trying to find your place in that family when there's holes in it and filling multiple roles. It was just so good. I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna learn some stuff, I'm gonna come home, maybe we'll bake something. That'd be nice for my new bake book. I'd like to get some reading done. I have a lot of studying to do. I have a whole video to make. There's a lot to do this weekend. Hello, I have to go. Oh, I have to go. I just finished filming my reading review for February and I'm not wearing pants and I have to meet a friend now. I'm late. I'm running late. Happy, what day is it? Ah, Friday. Okay, hi, hello, I'm back. This whole week, this whole video has felt so chaotic. This morning I woke up at 6 a.m. so that I would have enough time to finish the outline for my video, film my video, and then be ready in time to meet my friend at the botanical garden so that we could practice our speaking, practice our Dutch. It was such a lovely time. We talked about the environment and bees. And now I have to work before we go to a family dinner later tonight. There's 2 more days of this week. We're on day 5. It's been a lot, but I feel like we've been doing okay despite it all, right? Yes, let's edit. Good morning. Day 6 of the never stopping. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I have an entire video to edit. Well, I kind of got a rough cut done yesterday, so that's good. Take my vitamins. We got home so late from dinner last night, I didn't even get to wash my face properly. Everything feels weird. My routine has been tampered with, which means the world is ending. So we're gonna try and get a good reset this morning. And then we're gonna knock this video out. That's what has to happen today. And then tomorrow, all we'll have to do is like study and stuff, which still isn't nothing. There hasn't been a single day of nothing. There will never be a single day of nothing as long as I am taking these intensive Dutch courses and also creating things for theinternet.com. Learning a language is cool and fun, even though it's stressful. And I love what I do here. So all good things. But my physical form is tired. Okay, let's do this morning. Hello. It is almost 6 p.m. I have a message from Sally.
So jet lagged from Australia?
You are? Why?
Because I just came back from Australia.
Anyway, this week has been so full. It's been good full, but still very much a lot. Loud toilet sounds.
You're allowed toilet sounds.
You're allowed toilet sounds.
You're allowed toilet sounds.
That's you. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, I'm gonna go through my vegan baking Bible and maybe find something nice to make tomorrow. I'm currently reading our book club book, The Song of Solomon. I also thought it would be nice to pick up that meditation book that I found at Waterstones, just because low pressure and also she needs it. Do you like my mushroom lamp? Check it out. Hey, I got it at a toy store in town. Anyway, that's what I'm reading. That's what I'm doing. I hope you're powering through the things you gotta power through. And that's that. Bye. Hello. Last day of the vlog, last day of the week, fighting them Sunday scaries this morning. I finished Meditate Yourself Happy, that meditation book that I got, and I even did one of the exercises today. It was very nice. I did one of the relaxation ones because I'm really trying to relax today. I'm gonna make something from the baking book that I got. I'm gonna try and make this crumble cake. I think it's going to be really yummy. I'm really excited. I cleaned the house. I'm gonna take a shower tonight. It's gonna feel so good. And I'm gonna make a very big dinner so that I have leftovers for lunch tomorrow. And then that's gonna be it for today. Great, break. And there you have it. A whole week of doing too much. Next week, we're gonna do the absolute bare minimum. No plot, just vibes. Thank you so much for tuning in to Girl Learns New Language and has a couple meltdowns and a migraine or two, but still makes it out the other side regardless. Thank you for watching. Girl gets peed on. This doesn't sound like a YouTube video anymore. Thank you so much to everyone on patreon.com who make it possible for me to upload as frequently as I do and call this my job. Y'all are the bones and blood of this operation. Lawrence, do you have any life advice?
Shrugging works. Just shrug. Just, you know. Just,
And as always, thank you for clicking, thank you for caring, and thank you for being nice. We'll see you in the next one. Bye!